Today we've got The Dark Knight and Heroes in a Half Shell. NERDSoul. Late ill kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, reading that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of thumbnails and movie reviews, putting that together. That's right. Here we are about to have a good old time because we're getting spoilery, all right? You know, it's out on digital. Anyone can own it. So we're going to spoil all of this. Just let you know before we get started, because we going to go from New York City all right on out to Gotham with your boys Leo, Raph, Mikey, Donnie, and your big boy Bruce in Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And before I even get into it, man, yo, this movie kind of delivers. I'm not going to front. From the opening credits to like even the little opening sequence with Batgirl, there's just so much to have fun in. And I'm going to pick out a couple of things that I really had a ball watching. And, you know, we're going to get, you know, a little conversation going on. You tell me what your favorite moments are, what was missed or what was lost from translation, what you wish was added. Let me know down there. So first thing I love is, like I said, the opening credits, just taking that black and white feel, that kind of very noir look at Gotham and putting these two heroes together. I just thought it was a lot of fun. It was a nice touch that kind of got you in the mood, if you were. Oh man. I also like little touches like you had News 52. You had the Superman mug in the Batcave. I thought that was funny. Like there's like these nice little touches that I think they do in this that really drive it home at how much fun this crossover is and can be, you know what I'm saying? And the thing that I like here is, once again, we have an animated film from DC that goes like a cut above. Because, you know, sometimes all of their animated movies are pretty solid. But there's solid where it's like around a 3, where it's like, hey, there's no rush to see it. Or there's solid where it's like, yo, man, this joint is like a 4.5, like a 5-star. You need to peep this. So, you know, you got like your, you know, Flashpoint Paradox. You got your like Death of Superman, Return of the Superman. But then you also got stuff that's a little more like, well, you can go in and let it ride if you want to. But this one is not that one. I love the prep scene with Batman and the Turtles. You know, they're getting their gear straight. They're putting their, you know, swords, and he's putting his belt on and getting his little, you know, his batarangs and stuff. And they got their throwing stars. Mikey's putting like his nunchucks and then a piece of pizza. There's, you know, you see how they both prepare for the night. And I think that's a lot of just fun, attention to detail, and just a cool way to provide a through line of how they both kind of approach bad guys. Now, I won't remark on the scene with Batgirl at the beginning too much because, you know, we got that scene on YouTube and we all saw it, and it was pretty cool to see, you know, like her saving the scientists and all that good stuff. That's all right. But the penguin scene, the penguin scene for me works, man. You have, you know, they figure like, yo, we're gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go out and we're gonna stop whoever the Foot Clan's doing, all right? And just to have the sequence with the penguin and his bad guys up against the Turtles and them trying to figure out who they are is just funny to me. I mean, them going back and forth outside of, I believe it was Wayne Tech, and then of course Batman going back and forth inside of Wayne Tech just is action-packed. And that's one thing I'll say about this movie. It is action-packed. You get what you need. Well, I'll say this. You get what you need from Batman. I'm not sure if you get everything you need from the Turtles, but I'll remark on that after the jump. You know, there's a lot of fun in this scene. And then on the inside, you got Batman going up against the Foot, and it's like, yo, slam dunk, man. He's crushing the Foot left and right. But what's really dope here is him versus Shredder. That shines for me, yo. It does. I was like, oh snap, Master Shredder, all right, up against your boy Bruce. How's it going to fly? And you know what? Not mad at it. Not mad at it. It's well choreographed, and they do a great job of giving the scene time to breathe. Like, neither of them just are done super fast. So it's not like Batman is beat up quick, Shredder isn't beat up quick. They kind of like fight at different levels. They jump off stuff. You know, you get time to enjoy their head-to-head battle. And then you get to see Shredder throw a little, you know, finishing move on him. And I like that. I like that, you know, the first time Shredder gets the leg up on him. And I think that's really cool for this movie as a whole. Now, before I hit the jump, I did want to remark on the team up with Shredder and Ra's al Ghul. They make this team up make sense in this movie. They make it kind of like gel really well. You can see how Shredder wants, or Ra's has something that Shredder wants, you know, and you can see that he's on some like, dude, like y'all ain't nobody. League of Assassins doper than y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on you. You ain't nobody special to me. And I do dig how he carries it with just about everybody. I don't think Roz really respects anybody on the low, but it was just cool to see how he carried it where, like, you know, of course in Turtles, you know, Shredder is the guy. But, you know, you come into Gotham and Roz just suns him the whole movie through. But, real quick before the break, I will say, Baxter Stockman, the voice acting, loved it. And the character design, loved it. And also, just the lines he gets are very funny throughout. I gotta give props to that. I really dug it and thought it was mad funny. Now, of course, we got stuff to get to after the break, and I'll tell you why I think that TMNT was kind of underserved just a little bit. But first, Cure Brand's gonna help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hats, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. Now, we are here with your boy NERDSoul Light. That's right, he loves the movie too. Well, a little bit, but we're gonna get into why I think the Turtles were underserved just a little bit. It seemed that too many times in this film that the Turtles were played for like a laugh. Now I know, you know, Turtles in general are a more lighthearted team, right? You know what I'm saying? They're more lighthearted. He knows that. I know that. You know that. But I think here, they were played for either the comic relief or the butt of a lot of jokes, even with the Bat family there. Not saying that I expected to be hard-edged the whole time, but it seemed like when it came to scenes with the Turtles or interacting with the Turtles, whether they were alone or with the Bat family, it seemed like the tone would shift just to make them the comedic relief. And I wasn't really digging that part, but outside of that, they shine, man. When they team up, when they go like Raph, Mike, and Damien, or when you got Leo and Batman, when you have these team ups and they go off on their own, and Arkham, which we'll talk about in a second, it does shine. And this movie is well worth the wait and well worth watching. Now with that said, you know, before the whole Arkham thing, we have cool stuff like the fight between the Turtles and Batman, like when they first see each other. Because you have these nice little touches like Michelangelo always talking about how weird Gotham is. Like all of the, the blimps and everything. You have him making comments about the bad guys and how just weird Gotham is as a whole, from their sewers to what's in the sky. And then when they see the Batmobile, they go crazy. But of course, them versus Batman is essentially how you'd expect it to go. You know what I'm saying? They're teenagers. So it would essentially be like seeing kind of like Batgirl or Tim Drake trying to fight Batman. You know what I'm saying? It's like they got some skills, but pump your brakes. So another dope part is Donatello figuring out where the Batcave is. Like, dude did it mad easy. And like, Batgirl was like, how'd you? He was like, oh, well, you know, I just figured this is where Batman, you know, all the places he's been seen, triangulated that. We swam up. Here we are. And he just made it seem so simple that it's like, why didn't the bad guy do that? But it was real cool. And I think these small, once again, these small touches like the Superman mug that that Alfred gives to Bruce, and so, like all those little touches are just fun. They're fun and they add to the enjoyment of this film. Now to get to the main plot of this, you know, of course, Roz is like, look, I want to use the ooze, I want to use the mutagen to mess up the whole town of Gotham. And I don't know, Gothamites do, yo, y'all need to just move. Like, just move to somewhere else. Like, Star City or something, I don't know. Just move, like, Gothamites be catching it, man. And they got, like, the most brutal villains. Like, you need to go somewhere where villains ain't that bad, but, you know, he wants to, you know, kind of like mutagenate, yeah, I said it, the whole, you know, the whole populace of Gotham. Yo, leave Gotham alone. You can't do nothing to nobody else. But anyway, this plan not only works well, but it makes sense to what Roz wants to do and what Shredder wants to do in a way where it's like, yeah, I can ride with that. But their biggest mistake was linking up with your boy Joker and Arkham. I won't give away too much because I do want us to have stuff to talk about down below. But I'll say this, between the villains, between the fight at Arkham, between the final fight at the very end, the team-ups, the laughs, even some of the stuff that I'm like, I don't know if this works for me, the nice small touches, you put all this together, this movie for me is straight up 4 stars. That's right. Raph and Bruce teaming up, going head to head, talking together, working out each other's issues over family and teammates. The cars riding together. You got the Turtle Van and the Batmobile. You got when Batman tells Michelangelo to press all the buttons in the Batmobile. All those, like, all these fun moments that's just like, this movie is a culmination of the stuff you would do as a kid when you had Turtles and Batman toys. It works. It works a lot. And besides the fact that I think that they play my boys, you know, a little bit low with the comedy too much because, you know, I love my Turtles, you know what I'm saying? I think this movie is definitely worth your time. Holla at me. I'ma holla at you. Down in them comments, let's talk about Turtles, yo. From Batman saying cowabunga, to Alfred ordering pizza, to Michelangelo giving Alfred his skateboard because he's showing him some respect. There's so much fun. And the end credits are the bomb too. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Super Joker Shredder, maybe. So guys, before I bounce, I'm gonna tell y'all to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.ThatNERDSoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that NERDSoul. That's right, there's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart, and please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other, and remember, being a security guard at Arkham is just a bad idea. Peace.